Welcome inside the GCU softball stadium on the campus of Grand Canyon University in the heart of Phoenix for Game 2 of tonight's opening day doubleheader. The Lopes were able to come from behind in Game 1 thanks to a game-tying blast by Sierra Smith in the bottom of the third, and then a game-leading home run by Savannah Torville for her first collegiate home run. And of course, we cannot forget to mention Lexi Coons, 5 1/3 innings pitched, no runs and 6 strikeouts for the sophomore. And we are underway here in Game 2. A quick ground ball out for the Lopes, thanks to Savannah Torville. You mentioned her name, and well, she gets you an out.
A good play there, able to dance around the first baseman, tag the bag, and get that out.
So Kirsten Barrier grounding out early for the 49ers. 1 out for Ryan Denhart, the transfer from the University of Maryland. First one in the dirt for ball 1. Spencer Gray on it in the box, taking strike number 1. Count goes to 1-1. Gray last time 1 hit on 3 at-bats in Game 1, the 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2. High for ball 2. The 2-2 on the way from Denhart. Inside for ball 3.
Yeah, just missing that inside corner.
The 3-2. Slow roller. Denhart is there. Underhand throw for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for Ryan Denhart and 2 outs for the Lopes.
Yeah, the Lopes getting an opportunity to see their sophomore transfer from Maryland, Ryan Denhart, at work early here.
Emma Oker stepping in, first one, inside for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Outside for ball 1, just missing that outside corner. The 1-1. Right to Sierra Smith, throw on the first for out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Denhart in her debut for the GCU Lopes. We move to the bottom of the first.
Well, it's time for the upcoming schedule, brought to you by BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. As you can see there, with the GCU kickoff tournament, there's quite a bit of softball to be played. Lopes take on Oklahoma tomorrow at 5. That'll be here on GCU TV, as well as on Saturday, they take on San Diego State and Syracuse. And of course, there at the bottom of your screen, the big game of the weekend, men's basketball takes on WAC rival New Mexico State.
That is right. Huge game for the Lopes, looking for a little bit of revenge after a lucky half-court shot by Johnny McCants of New Mexico State. Lopes looking to get the victory against the pesky Aggies. So we will get our starting lineups brought to you by Dignity Health. For the Charlotte 49ers, it'll be at catcher, it'll be Bailey Vanoy. At third base, it'll be Bethany Doty. At shortstop, it'll be Spencer Gray. At second base, it'll be Lizzie Birch. At first base, it'll be Meredith Harris. Out in the outfield, it'll be Oker, Bayer, and Rochelle. A little bit of difference for the 49ers as they get a substitution out in right field for game 2. Paulson comes out and Rochelle moves to right field. Leading off for the Lopes will be Maddie Dowdle, then Savannah Torville, and then Shea Smith. Chopper right to Doty. Throw on to first for out number 1. And in the circle for the Charlotte 49ers, Carson Pace, the junior for the 49ers, and Savannah Torville will step in. Torville having the basically game-winning home run for the Lopes late in the 5th inning.
Yeah, a really good come from behind win predicated by Tourville's 1-run blast.
Tourville launches that one foul. Count will go to 0-2. Tourville 2 for 3 last game. The 0-2 outside for ball 1. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1 for Carson Pace, and out number 2 for the Lopes.
Your shortstop.
For the Lopes, it'll be Maddie Dowdle, Savannah Torville, Shea Smith, Sierra Smith, Kaylee Dietrich, Lily Bishop getting the start at the designated hitter position, Kaylee Holland, Taylor T-Tone, and Taylor Kay. Smith lines that one foul. The 0-1, high for ball 1. So Kaylee Holland coming in for Kaylee Dietrich at the catcher. Or I'm sorry, for popped up in the air. Gray is under it, and she misses it. How about Shea Smith making her way over to second base off the error?
Well, a good hustle play to keep running on that one. Make it all the way to second on what really ought to have been a for sure catch. Just lost it as it came back down. Be fighting the stadium lights here.
So Sierra Smith will step up for the Lopes with 2 outs, runner on second. Outside for ball 1. So not basically the same lineup for the Lopes, except you take Jordan Keaton out and you put in Lily Bishop and you move Dietrich to first base and you bring in Kaylee Holland at catcher. So some substitutions for the Lopes, but nonetheless basically the same thing on both sides, just swapping it around a little bit. The 1-0 outside for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way to Smith. Inside for ball 3.
Well, a good eye sitting on some of these. So they're just missing the strike zone. And she's got a couple of free pitches here.
The 3-0 outside, and Sierra Smith will get the 2-out walk. Kaylee Dietrich will step in now for the Lopes. Looking for her first base hit of the night with 2 outs, runners on first and second. So big opportunity for Kaylee Dietrich to put the Lopes up early against Carson Pace.
The first baseman, number 5, Kaylee Dietrich.
That one in there for strike 1. The 0-1 line. Oh, great grab by Spencer Gray over at shortstop, and that'll be out number 3. So the Lopes will leave runners on. We move to the top of the second. The score 0-0.
Charlotte 0, your GCU Lopes 0.
About time you watched it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
The shot is good.
Feel the thunder in the heart of Phoenix. GCULopes.com.
So it was a 1-2-3 inning for Denhart last time. We'll see if she can repeat that as we take a look at our Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game.
Absolutely, Phil. First of all, winning opening day. They did a good job in the first with that come from behind victory. They need to seal it out here. Second, they need to hit the ground running. Took them a good little while in order to get going that first game. Only 1 run in the second, then that 2-run shot in the third, and then finally able to finish out in the 5th. You need to get some runs early here.
Harris will step in, taking the first one outside for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Popped up and will go foul. Oh, 2 will go the count to Meredith Harris. The 0-2. High for ball 1. So the count moves to 1-2 on Meredith Harris. Harris last time 1 for 3 with a double. And the 1-2 on the way. That one line into right, coming in to get it is nobody, and it'll be a base hit. So T-Tone was coming up to get it, but we'll let it fall for a leadoff single for the 49ers. Bailey Vanoy will step in, the catcher for the 49ers.
Bailey Vanoy.
Vanoy last time hitless, 0 for 3 in game 1. Show and bunt, pops it foul. Vanoy, the freshman catcher out of Leander, Texas. Like we mentioned, her brother Cody plays baseball for UTRGV, so we'll see him later in the year. That one's popped up in the air. Torville will come to get it. She'll make the catch for out number 1. So Vanoy flies out to Savannah Torville. And the Lopes have 1 out.
The designated hitter, number 26, Katie Manring.
Katie Manring will step in, the designated hitter for the 49ers. First one on the way. Right up the middle, Smith will come to get it. Quick turnover to second, throw on to first. And not in time. They get the lead runner, but are unable to turn the double play. 2 outs now for the Lopes.
A good quick play. Not quite enough steam. That first one able to get, but unable to get across to first in time.
First one on the way. Chopper, Smith coming to get it. Oh! Ice cream cone catch by Sierra Smith for out number 3 for the Lopes. The 49ers will leave runners on, and we move to the bottom of the second.
Get the best gear to show off your Lopes pride. Go to lopeshops.gcu.edu to find everything GCU. From the newest apparel to the coolest accessories, use promo code GCUTV25 to get 25% off your entire order just because you're a GCU TV viewer.
How about that? 25% off just for watching this broadcast.
I think I'll have to go out and order myself another golf polo or something.
You might as well and take advantage of that sweet discount over at lopeshops.gcu.edu. Carson Pace will remain in the circle for the 49ers. And we will have, stepping up to the plate for the Lopes, Lily Bishop, the other transfer for the Lopes from NC State. The sophomore getting her first start at designated hitter for the Lopes. They're hoping that maybe she can be another addition to the power bat for GCU, a sort of replacement to Nikki Gonzalez. And well, Bishop got an opportunity to pinch hit last game, but ended up grounding out, and we'll see what she can do in game 2.
Yeah, some really big shoes to fill. Nikki Gonzalez just absolutely huge for the Lopes. The 400 average and a 822 slugging.
And Bishop will get on with after getting hit by that one.
The catcher.
So Bishop gets that one off the thigh. And Kaylee Holland will step in. We'll get a pinch runner for the Lopes. It'll be Rachel Hammonds, who pinch ran for Kaylee Dietrich last game, and now she'll pinch run for Lily Bishop. Holland, a pinch hitter for Taylor Kay early in the first game, getting a sacrifice fly to put the Lopes on the board
Pinch runner for GCU at first base,
in the
14,
second inning.
Rachel Hammond.
She takes that one in there for a strike.
That was a big play, able to get the Lopes going in the right direction.
Slow roller, picked up, easy play for Birch for out number 1. But just enough to move Hammonds over to second. So Holland does her job moving the runner over, and Taylor Tetone will step up.
The right fielder, number 7, Taylor Tito.
That one in there for strike 1 to Tetone. The 0-1 on the way. T-Tone shows bunt. Off the glove, didn't get any of T-Tone's bat. And taken off the third, sliding safely is Hammonds. A little bit of a late jump. And Hammonds thought that it hit off the bat and it was a foul ball, but wasn't even close.
A little bit of confusion there. She took her lead off and stopped, then realized what was going on and took off.
So Hammonds will move to third on the confusion. The count will go to 1-1. And we'll see if T-Tone can bring around Hammonds for an early lead for GCU. The 1-1 inside for ball 2. Oh, in there for strike 2, never mind. The 1-2 on the way to T-Tone. Outside for ball 2. The 2-2. High for ball 3, and the count will go full. T-Tone doing a good job battling up there, drawing the count full with 1 out. That one low for a walk, and T-Tone will get on with a 1-out walk.
A really good, hard fought at bat there. Able to fight her way back in and draw a walk. Very impressive.
Taylor Kay will come to bat for the Lopes.
The second, the center fielder, number 20, Taylor Kay.
Kay looking to bring around Hammonds and move T-Tone into scoring position. And with 1 out, we'll see what she can do. First one on the way. Showing bunt, pulls back, will be ball 1. In there for strike 1. And they will be not in time. How about Taylor T-Tone? Might have got herself jammed up there, but able to get over to second safely and put her in a scoring position. Maybe not the way Coach Pearson wrote it up, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, definitely not the way it was drawn up, but it's going to work.
So the 1-1 to Kay. Runners now in at third and second. And the pitch. Kay slaps it foul. The 1-2 on the way to Kay. Kay swung on and missed. Out number 2 for the 49ers. And now Maddie Dowdle will step up with runners in scoring position and 2 outs for the Lopes.
Number 4, Maddie Dowdle.
First one on the way to Dowdle. Popped foul. Torville on deck for the Lopes. The 0-1 on the way. Outside for ball 1.
Dowdle in her first at bat grounded out to the third baseman.
The 1-1. Dowdle pops that one foul. Count will go to 1-2. Dowdle looking for her first base hit of this doubleheader, the 1-2. Outside for ball 2. The 2-2 on the way to Dowdle. Line in that one foul. Dowdle in her senior season for the Lopes. Looking to continue to be effective for this team, taking over left field. The 2-2. High for ball 3, count will go full. The 3-2 on the way to Dowdle. Outside for ball 4. Someone tell Matt, there we go. Someone let Maddie know that she just got a free base. Dowdle goes down to first. Bases are loaded. And now Savannah Torville, who did hit a home run to basically win the game for the Lopes, will step up with bases loaded. First one on the way. In there, turned on, but foul.
It had the distance, but just pulled
Savannah.
Struck out in her first appearance this game, but like you said, had that home run in the first game.
That one inside for ball 1. You know, we talked about who was going to replace Nikki Gonzalez, and weirdly enough, Savannah Torville is wearing Nikki Gonzalez's old number, 26. The 1-1. Outside for ball 2. Of course, Savannah's not thinking home run because, you know, why would you? She just wants to put one in play and get this team up, and we'll see what she can do with a 2-1 count.
A good opportunity here.
The 2-1. Tracking foul. Will anybody get to it? No, they won't. It'll go foul. Count will go 2-2. So 2-2 to Torville. Bases loaded for the Lopes, looking to break open early here in the bottom of the second. Pitch on the way. Torville turns on it, it'll go fair. 1 run will score. Oh no, the call foul. So close to breaking this one open.
Yeah, that one got a good turn on it, just pulled it barely.
As Bob Euchre would say, just a little outside, as it does not fall for the Lopes. 2-2 remains the count, and we'll see what Savannah can do with this one. Chopper picked up by Doty for out number 3. So the Lopes leave bases loaded. We move to the top of the third. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Fans, don't forget to head down to the concession stand.
We have been the experts in clean since 1945. We help businesses keep their facilities cleaner, healthier, greener, and safer. We are passionate about what we do and are committed to making your workplace environment the cleanest and healthiest it can be.
There's an exciting destination for food, fun, and golf in the heart of Phoenix. Come to the GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain real-world experience and deliver unmatched service. Enjoy beautiful amenities like a resort-style pool, full-service fitness center, championship golf course, and coffee shop GCBC. Canyon 49 Grill serves American fare all day and happy hour with a great vibe and Lopes pride. Room rates start at $89 per night. Visit GCUhotel.com today.
Lopes lead the bases loaded as we move to the top of the third. It'll be Bethany Doty who got the final out for the Lopes, or for the 49ers, stepping up the plate now for Charlotte. Ryan Denhart still on the mound for the Lopes. First one on the way. Off speed in there for strike one. The 0-1 on the way. Off speed again, back-to-back strikes for Ryan Denhart.
Well, she saw it working for Lexi Coons in the first game. Why not try a couple off speeds on the outside corner?
The 0-2. Slow roller, Denhart is there. Gonna be a tough play, quick over to first. In time for out number one.
Yeah, a bit of a bobble there, but able to track it back down and get it over to first.
So Doty grounds out to Denhart, and the Lopes have one out.
Second baseman, number 4, Lizzie Birch.
So Lizzie Birch will step in. Had a big home run in the first game. First pitch swung on, and she had a big home run last game. She's got another this game, and again Lizzie Birch gets the scoring going early for the 49ers. 1-0 lead for the University of Charlotte.
Well, that one was right in her wheelhouse. Able to turn on that one. Hit a bomb out to left field.
So a solo shot by Lizzie Birch breaks things open for the 49ers. Lopes down 1-0 here in the top of the third. I'm going to try that for our team. I'm going to mention somebody hitting a home run, and hopefully we'll get one as well.
There you go.
First one, little low, ball one to leadoff hitter Kirsten Barrier. The 1-0. Outside for ball two. The 2-0. In the dirt for ball three. Three-1 now to Barrier. Pitch in there for strike two. The count will go full. The 3-2. And it'll go foul.
Yeah, able to stick the bat out and get a piece of it. Keep this at-bat alive.
The 3-2 on the way. Outside swinging for out number two, and strikeout number one for Ryan Denhart. in her first season here at GCU.
Shortstop, Spencer Gray.
So welcome to GCU, Ryan Denhart. Spencer Gray will step up. First one on the way. A little inside for ball one. The 1-0 on the way to Gray. Off speed in there for strike one. The 1-1. Smack foul. Count will go to 1-2. 2 outs for the Lopes. 1-0 lead after a home run by Lizzie Birch. Denhart looking to get out of this inning with only 1 run given up. The 1-2. Outside for ball 2. The 2-2 on the way. Outside for ball 3. Count will go full. 2 outs for Spencer Gray. The 3-2. In the dirt. It'll be a walk for Spencer Gray. So with 2 outs, the 49ers will have a runner on first, and Emma Oker will step up.
Left fielder, Emma Oker.
Oker grounding out in her first at-bat. Had only 1 hit in game 1. And with 2 outs, the first pitch from Denhart on the way. Outside corner. Misses away for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. In there for strike 1. 1-1 goes to count. The 1-1 from Denhart. Slow roller. Dietrich is there, and that'll be out number 3. So the 49ers put up 1 as we move to the bottom of the 3rd.
Well, do you have the best selfie with Thunder? Tweet a photo with America's favorite mascot and use the hashtag GCU Heart of PHX for a chance to win an authentic men's basketball jersey. Make sure to tweet now because the contest ends tomorrow. Pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah.
But, you know, Thunder, very photogenic guy. I've got a couple photos of me at a women's volleyball game on the call with Thunder putting pom-poms in my face during the broadcast. It was a lot of fun.
Well, Jack O'Hara and I were joined by Thunder for the latest women's basketball game last week. Very fun for pregame.
You know, he really has a way with words.
Yes,
he does
he
a really
does.
great job with his analysis of the games.
Yes, I was hoping we'd have a 3rd mic, but unfortunately we did not at the time, so
I wish our viewers could enjoy what he has to say as much as we did.
Well, we'll see who will win this contest and win a basketball jersey. And
for GCU, the shortstop.
if you think you got the best selfie, send it in. Shea Smith steps in for the Lopes here in the bottom of the third. 1-run deficit for the Lopes. Smith lines that one past second base. It'll be a base hit for Shea Smith.
Well, a good liner there. A good way to start the third here for the Lopes. It's got a little bit of work to do as they gave up a run.
And we'll see what Sierra Smith can do. As we know, last game in this inning, Sierra hit the game-tying home run to help the Lopes, and let's see if she can put them ahead. First one on the way. Outside for ball one. The 1-0 on the way to Smith. Outside for ball two. The 2-0 to Smith. Outside for ball three. So Sierra Smith able to draw the count 3-0, no outs, runner on first. Lopes looking to tie things up or get the lead here. The 3-0. Slow roller. Gonna try to make the play. Yes, they will at second base. That's Harris. And out number one for the 49ers.
Well, it was a pitch she was looking for, but just unable to make good contact on it. Slow roller down the first base line and an easy play for the first baseman.
So Kaylee Dietrich will step in with one out. Shea Smith on second base. First pitch on the way from Pace. Outside for ball one. Dietrich in her last at-bat flew out. The 1-0. Little low for ball two. The 2-0. Inside for ball three. So 3-0 goes the count for Kaylee Dietrich. Lily Bishop on deck. The 3-0. Ooh, in there for strike one. Dietrich thought she had that base. So 3-1 goes the count, one out. Runner on second. The pitch. Dietrich turns on it and drives it foul. Full count for Kaylee Dietrich. The 3-2 on the way. Popped up. Going back is barrier. To the wall, it's gone. Kaylee Dietrich, two-run blast and the Lopes lead here in the third.
A two-run shot for Kaylee.
How about Kaylee Dietrich? We talked about her being a power threat for the Lopes, and she sends one into center field.
Yeah, got a good turn on that one. Question mark as it was flying out if it was going to clear the wall. Just barely does so for the two-run shot, bringing the Lopes up by a run here in the bottom of the third.
So last game in the bottom of the third, it was Sierra Smith tying things up, and now it's Kaylee Dietrich giving the Lopes the lead, 2-1 here. And we will get a pinch hitter for the Lopes. It'll be Rachel Hammonds, who pinch ran for Lily Bishop. Now she will pinch hit for her. First one swung on and missed, or swung on and fouled. For strike number 1. The 0-1 on the way. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. The 0-2 outside for ball 1. So Hammonds working the count 1-2, 1 out. Lopes now up 2-1. And we'll see if they can continue the inning right here with the 1-2. In the dirt for ball 2. The 2-2. Hammond smacks that one foul. Hammond's the freshman out of Phoenix, Arizona. Her first at-bat of the season. She'll switch to the other side. Or, no, Kaylee Holland will step up as Hammonds goes down. Holland drives one into left field. 2-out base hit for Kaylee Holland. So to give you a little update on what happened with Rachel Hammonds, it seems that she left the box a little bit early on that slap, so she is out. But Kaylee Holland does get the base hit. And the inning continues with 2 outs, and Taylor T-Tone will step up for the Lopes. The 1-0 on the way to T-Tone. Swung on and missed for strike 1. That one popped up. Coming over to get her, it is Rochelle. She will not, it'll go foul. Two now the count to Taylor T-Tone. The 1-2. T-Tone in the center. Will it fall? Right there to make the catch is barrier, and that is how the inning will end, but not before a home run, a 2-run blast by Kaylee Dietrich. We move to the top of the 4th. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Performance is your profession. You excel in bringing the best out of people. Through leadership and insight, you help others fulfill their promise. You share a unique bond with your family and cherish your time together. But you strive to take the next step in your career. GCU's online degree program in performance psychology will enhance your skills in helping others succeed. Master your craft in an online PhD program that puts innovation and technology at the heart of education. And you can do it all within a tight schedule without disrupting other aspects of your life. With a PhD in performance psychology, you'll have the tools you need to elevate your performance to the next level. When human excellence meets cutting-edge technology, business advances.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Looks like, you know,
Throw down over there to Shea Smith, and the Lopes will get things going in the top of the fourth, thanks to a two-run blast by Kaylee Dietrich to put them up 2-1. Denhart still in the circle for the Lopes, and Meredith Harris will lead off for the 49ers.
Leading off for the 49ers, first 14, Meredith Harris.
OP.
Harris will lead things off. First one on the way. Outside for strike one. Slow roller. Smith is there, throw on to first. Out number one for the Lopes.
Well, a good way to start the top of the fourth here, as the 49ers looking to come back with a run of their own now that they're down 2-1.
Bailey Vanoy will step in with one out. First one on the way from Denhart. Inside for ball one. The 1-0 on the way. Smacked into right field, it'll be a base hit. T-Tone is there to pick it up. And a one-out base hit by Bailey Vanoy. And now Katie Mannering will step in for the 49ers.
The designated hitter, Katie Mannering.
Mannering last time grounded out. Lopes would love a double play here. And then move into the bottom of the fourth with the lead. First one on the way. Inside for ball one. The 1-0. Smacked foul. Count will move to 1-1. The 1-1. Little low throw on the first, not in time. So count goes to 2-1. The 2-1 on the way. Little outside, count will go to 3-1. So 3-1 on Mannering. The 3-1. That one line, Smith coming again and makes the catch for out number two. Shea Smith with another great catch over at shortstop, and the Lopes with two outs.
Yeah, a bit of an odd hit as it came off the bat. Shea Smith able to track back and catch it on the edge of the infield.
So with two downs, 2 down. Imani Rochelle will step in for the 49ers. Outside for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Smacked foul, 0-2 goes the count. Oh, 2 count. Denhart looking to keep the lead for the Lopes. Outside for ball 1. The 1-2 on the way. Popped up. Holland will dive and make the catch. Out number 3 for the Lopes. They'll keep the lead as we move to the bottom of the 4th.
A very athletic catch there by Holland. She ran to her right and dove into the on-deck circle to make it. Well, Phil, the Lope Shop, proud to carry GCBC. If you don't know what GCBC is, it's the Grand Canyon Beverage Company. It's a coffee shop here on campus. And now it's carried by the Lope Shop. So
hey, how about that?
Enjoy this tasty line of coffee, tea, energy drinks. They've got it all from GCU in the comfort of your own home. Before, you had to be here on campus. No, you didn't have to be a student, but you had to at least be here on campus. Now you can order it for home. So it's available on lopeshops.gcu.edu/GCBC.
Well, how about that? If you, like you said, Luke, if you don't have an opportunity to be on campus, you can still enjoy GCBC. And you can use our promo code GCUTV25 for 25% off of that specific order.
We take care of our viewers here.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see if the Lopes can get the lead and take care of business here in the bottom of the 4th. Carson Pace still in the circle for the 49ers. Taylor Kay will lead off for the Lopes. She moves to the designated hitter spot. As Rachel Hammonds moves to left field, Maddie Dowdle in center. That happened last inning. Just giving you the update now. I'm sorry, Lauren Riley will step in for the 49ers. So Carson Pace's night is done. Pace, 3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts for the junior. And now we will get to see Carson Riley. I'm sorry, Lauren Riley. There we go.
Yeah, the senior from High Springs, Florida, coming off a 2-2 year in 2018 with a 4.4 ERA, 15 appearances. She allowed 28 runs, 18 of which were earned, on 45 hits in 28 and 2/3 innings. She had 2 walks and 15 strikeouts. The season high of 6 strikeouts or 6 1/3 strikeout innings.
Jordan Keaton will step in for the Lopes, pinch hitting for Taylor Kay. And she'll get her first opportunity against Lauren Riley. That went outside for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Outside for ball 1. So Jordan Keaton starting at first base last game. 1 for 2 on the night, looking for her first base hit. Got on with a walk and then was left at third. The 1-1 in the dirt for ball 2. And then it'll be the top of the order, Maddie Dowdle, and then Savannah Torville after Jordan Keaton. The 2-1. Swung out and missed for strike 2. 2-2 goes the count for the leadoff hitter for the Lopes. 2-1 lead for GCU, looking to extend it here in the bottom of the 4th. The 2-2. Inside, swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1 for Lauren Riley, and out number 1 for the 49ers.
The left fielder, Maddie Dowdle.
Maddie Dowdle will step in. Got on with a walk in her last at-bat. First one on the way. Chopper foul. The 0-1 on the way. In the dirt for ball 1. Riley in the windup and the pitch. It'll be a chopper. Picked up by Birch. Throw on to first for out number 2. So
your second baseman, Savannah Torville.
So Dowdle grounds out, and Savannah Torville will step up with 2 outs. Looking to get the offense going here in the bottom of the 4th. First one on the way. Torville right back to Riley. Easy throw to first for out number 3, and that is how we will end the 4th inning. The Lopes remain leading 2-1. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
GCU Lopes 2.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable, and nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu.
Bethany Doty will step in for the 49ers as Ryan Denhart continues to pitch in the circle for the Lopes. 2-1 lead for GCU as we begin the top of the 5th. Doty last time grounding out to Ryan Denhart in her only at-bat so far tonight. Denhart on the way. Outside for ball 1. So it'll be Doty, Birch, and Barrier. The 1-0 on the way. Outside for strike 1. 1-1 goes the count on Bethany Doty. The 1-1. Chopper. Smith is there. Picks it up off the hop. Throw on to first for out number 1. So a quick out for the Lopes. And now Lizzie Birch will step up for the 49ers. And we'll get a mound visit. I don't think anybody was really warming up for GCU. This is definitely more of a strategy conversation for the pitching coach, Mandy Gardner.
Yeah, Gardner will head out to the circle and have a quick conversation.
We got to give Mandy Gardner a lot of credit. She was one of the bigger reasons why Ryan Denhart came here from GCU. In her 4th season out of Maryland, Coach Gardner, pitching coach for the Lopes. Circle will break, and we will continue as Lizzie Birch will get it going with 1 out. First one on the way. Off speed in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Outside for ball 1. The 1-1 on the way. Line foul. So the count will move to 1-2. The 1-2 on the way to Birch. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 for Ryan Denhart. Out number 2 for the Lopes.
Well, a good pitch on the outside corner, able to get her swinging.
So 2 outs for the Lopes, and Kirsten Barrier will step in for the 49ers with 2 outs. Lopes looking to get out of this again with their lead intact. First one on the way. Slow roller. Smith coming to get it. Throw on to first. In time for out number 3. The Lopes will keep the lead as we move to the bottom of the 5th. The score 2-1.
Well, we're having a good time here with this doubleheader on opening day. But tomorrow, make sure to tune in to GCU TV at 5 p.m. You're not going to want to miss the Lopes taking on number 4 Oklahoma. They didn't win the national championship last year, but they did the year prior.
And the year prior to that.
And the year prior to that. Very impressive program. Now, Phil, we talked a little bit with Coach about facing Oklahoma, just very briefly.
Yeah, she talked about how the first time they were playing, it was kind of a little intimidating. You know, you get a really top program like that here, and I think Coach Pearson is very confident in her team this year against Oklahoma, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun. Kyle Borg and I will be on the call for that one, and he'll just continue this great weekend of softball here at GCU Softball Stadium. And we'll continue this game of softball here in the bottom of the 5th with Shea Smith leading off for the Lopes. A couple fans getting excited.
Having a
Trying
good
to stay
time.
warm. I don't blame them. Got the blanket out there. She just noticed the camera.
That's classic. Getting all. I love it.
Shea Smith will step up. First one on the way. Showing bunt. Won't get it down, but it'll be in there for strike 1.
Well, you saw the fan there with a blanket. You're probably going, well,
Yeah.
why they're in Phoenix? I don't understand. 49 degrees tonight. Not
Yeah.
a cloud in the sky. Very, very chilly for February in Phoenix.
The 0-1. high for ball one. And, you know, that says a lot for you to say it, Sheila, because you're from Minnesota, a very cold portion of the Northern Americas.
Yeah, thank goodness I wasn't back there. I was here, you know, watching sports with you instead. You know, they had some very cold days over the last month.
1-1 drived up the middle. Shea Smith with a leadoff base hit. So 2 hits now for Shea Smith, and Sierra Smith will come up with no outs.
Yeah, a really good hit there. Went right back up the middle. Found a hole, able to get that base hit.
Smith got a walk in her first at-bat, then grounded out in her second, looking for her first hit of this game. Of course, last game she tied things up for the Lopes in the third. First one low for ball one. But yes, very brisk night here in Phoenix, Arizona. The 1-0 outside for ball two. Pitch on the way, and foul. Count will go to 2-1. And a 2-1 count. Pitch on the way. Outside for strike two. So 2-2 goes the count for Sierra Smith. The 2-2 on the way. Smith, slow roller. No play at second, but they will get her out at first. Smith again doing a good job moving over the runner. And now we will have Kaylee Dietrich.
Yeah, Shea Smith unable to get a hit again, but able to advance the runner. Doing her part.
Kaylee Dietrich will step up with one out, runner on second. Outside for ball one. Last time Dietrich was in this position, she hit a home run on a full count to give the Lopes the lead, and they still have that lead. The 1-0. Chopper up the middle, not going to be in time. They'll bring around Shea Smith. Lopes will extend the lead 3-1.
What speed shown by Shea Smith. Able to get all the way from first to home on a base hit.
Yeah, it does not take much to bring around either of the Smith sisters. A lot of speed
14,
on the base paths. And now Rachel Hammonds will step up.
A huge part of the center of the lineup for the Lopes. You know, so much speed, like you said. It's like here, 49ers are going to take a quick visit to the circle.
Well, while they've got time, while Coach Pearson talks to Rachel Hammonds about what they want to do with Kaylee Dietrich on first. Hammonds last time was called out for leaving the box too early on her slap hit.
Yeah, they'll have a quick conversation about it.
And with one out, Rachel Hammonds will step up. Lopes leading 3-1, thanks again to Kaylee Dietrich. All the scoring for GCU done by the sophomore. First one on the way. Chopped foul. The 0-1 on the way. Swung on and missed. Throw on to first, not in time. Count will go to 0-2. The 0-2 on the way. Outside for ball one. Count will move to 1-2 for Rachel Hammonds. Taking over left field duty as Maddie Dowdle, moves to center field. The 1-2. Slow roller. Coming up to get it is Birch. Throw on to first. It's going to be close, and they'll call her out.
The catcher, number 12, Kaylee.
So another, just like last time, it looks like Rachel Hammonds is again out for leaving the box early. So Dietrich will stay at first, and now Kaylee Holland will step in with 2 outs. Holland popping that one up, coming over to get it will be nobody because it'll go out of bounds, foul ball. The 0-1 on the way to Holland. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Holland got a base hit in her second at bat. Grounded out in the first. With an 0-2 count, she'll look to extend the game, or extend this inning for the Lopes. The 0-2 outside for ball one. That one lined in the left, and it'll go foul. Good swing by Kaylee Holland, but again finds the wrong side of the line.
Yeah, makes good contact, had good distance, but falls on the wrong side of the foul line.
One and two, the pitch. Off speed in the dirt. Count will go 2-2 now. Taylor T-Tone waiting on deck. The 2-2. That one lined. It'll get past Birch. And another base hit for Kaylee Holland, and the inning will continue.
Well, the first time she made good contact, it went to left and fell in foul territory. That one goes into right, able to find a hole between the second and the first baseman.
So Taylor T-Tone will, there'll be a pinch hitter now for the Lopes.
The Lopes with runners on first and second. Looks like they'll send Taylor Olson.
And Taylor Olson will step in.
The freshman out of Riverside, California.
Olson getting the designated position or designated hitter last time. Coming in as a pinch hitter this time.
Yeah, designated hitter in the first game. Looking to make something happen here for the Lopes.
First one on the way. Olson, chopper, third, off the chest of Doty. Everybody will be safe. Bases are loaded. So Taylor T-Tone will be pinch running now at first. She goes pinch running over to first, and Jordan Keaton will step up again for the Lopes.
Now batting for GCU, number 22, Jordan Keaton.
So Keaton will get another opportunity. Last time she batted, she struck out. And we'll see what she can do here in the bottom of the fifth. First one on the way to Keaton. Keaton draws that one foul. The 0-1 on the way. Off speed in there for strike two. Great pitch by Lauren Riley. The 0-2 on the way. Outside for ball one. The 1-2 on the way. Slow roller. Riley going to throw it on to first for out number 3. Lopes will lead the bases loaded once again. No runs will come around. I'm sorry, one run will come around. The score will move to 3-1 as we head to the top of the 6th. You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
Our armed forces' heroism, courage, and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors you and pays tribute to you and your family. As a community, GCU celebrates your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment. God bless all the brave men and women who put our country first. We want to do the same for you. GCU puts you first with its flexible and convenient online degree programs. We salute you and thank you for your service.
Yessie Morrison will step into the circle for the Lopes. Ryan Denhart's night is done. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, and 2 strikeouts in her debut here at GCU Softball Stadium. And the sophomore, Yessie Morrison, will come in for the Lopes in relief and try to shut down the 49ers here in the top of the 6th.
Now pitching for GCU, number 33, Yessie Morrison.
Leading off now for the 49ers will be Spencer Gray. Gray last time got on a walk and stayed at first base in the 3rd inning. First one on the way. Outside for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. Showing bunt, gonna pull back, 2-0 goes the count. On the way to Gray. Outside corner for ball 3. The 3-0 to Gray. That time got the corner for strike 1. The 3-1. Slow roller. Someone's going to have to make a play on it. Morrison will hold it, and it'll be a base hit for Gray.
Yeah, a bit of a swinging bunt there. But it's going to work for her as she's able to get the base hit.
Emma Oker will step in now for the 49ers with the runner on first. No outs. And Morrison will look for a quick out or possibly two. And try to go into the bottom of the sixth with the lead. First one on the way. Outside corner, throw down to first, not in time. But strike one to Oker.
Well, the Lopes were able to get an insurance run in the bottom of the fifth. Hopefully, they're not going to need that insurance run.
The 0-1 on the way. Swung on and missed for strike two. Throw on, no throw over to first this time. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number one for Yesenia Morrison. Out number one for the Lopes. So Yessie gets her first strikeout of the year and the first out for the Lopes in this inning. And now Meredith Harris will step in with one out. Swung on and missed. It will be called foul. Yeah, they'll call it a foul ball, so the count will go 0-1.
Just saying that it made contact with the bat, probably up by the grip. Must have been just barely.
Well, Gray will stay at first. The 0-1 on the way to Harris. Off speed in there for strike two. The 0-2 on the way to Harris. Chopped foul. The 0-2 to Harris. And Harris will stay alive. Morrison last season, 3.38 ERA, 9 wins, 6 losses, and 39 strikeouts in her freshman campaign with the Lopes last season. The 0-2. Outside for ball one. So the count will move to 1-2. The 1-2 on the way. And it'll be a chopped foul. Harris got a hit in the second inning and then grounded out in the fourth.
And a good lengthy at bat here for Harris. Got behind 0-2 and slowly working her way back into the count.
The 1-2 on the way. Chopped again, foul.
Just waiting to see if she can find a pitch in her wheelhouse. Doing a good job of protecting the plate.
The 1-2 on the way. And fouled again. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch. Outside for ball 2. So a little change of pace from the foul ball. We get a ball outside, and the count moved to 2-2.
Yeah, good read there. That one just misses the outside corner.
The 2-2 on the way to Harris. Chopper foul again. The 2-2 on its way. Outside, and the count will go full. So a lot of credit to Meredith Harris for staying alive and drawing this count to full, 3-2.
Yeah, she has done a spectacular job fighting back from 0-2, bringing this count to full.
3-2 on the way. Outside corner, won't get the call. And it'll be ball 4, and Meredith Harris will go to first. So Bailey Vanoy will step up for the 49ers. Vanoy last time grounded out and got a hit in the 4th. And with 1 out, runners on 2nd and 1st, she'll see the first pitch from Yessie Morrison. Off speed, low for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. Outside corner won't get the call. Count will go 2-0. The 2-0 on its way. Outside corner for ball 3. The 3-0 on its way. In there for strike 1. The 3-1. Chopper, Smith, bobbles it. Gonna hang on to it. Bases now loaded for the 49ers. So Vanoy gets on. And Ryan Denhart will step back in for the Lopes, now in relief of Yessie Morrison, who came in relief of her. So Denhart will warm up as Vanoy gets on. Bases loaded now.
Yeah, a bit of a difficult outing for Morrison. She gets the 1 strikeout, but unable to follow it up. Denhart will head back out on the field, see if she can finish this game out.
So Denhart having to come in relief of Yessie Morrison, and hopefully Denhart can keep the 49ers in a 2-run deficit with the bases loaded. Of course, Lauren Riley able to do that to the Lopes last inning. And Katie Mannering will step in for the 49ers. 0 for 2 in game 2.
Ryan Denhart. Now batting for Charlotte, designated hitter Katie Mannering.
And the first one on the way to Mannering. Off speed. Did she go? She did not. Ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. A little high for ball 2. So 2-0 to Mannering. Denhart looking to keep the Lopes lead, the 2-0. Popped up in the air. T-Tone going back on it. To the wall, it's off the wall. 1 run will score. Second one on the way, the relay, the tag. They got her out at home. Great relay by the Lopes. Only 1 run comes around.
A very good cutoff, able to get the ball in, make that play at home. Good, strong throw by T-Tone, able to make that play possible.
So Gray is able to come around to score, and then Harris is tagged out at home. But it is enough to move Vanoy over to third, and Mannering gets a double. So 3-2 goes the score as Imani Rochelle steps up. That went outside for ball 1. Rochelle flying out in both at-bats. Her first in the second, and then her second in the fourth. The 1-0. Smacked foul. The 1-1 on the way. Outside for ball 2. So 2-1 goes the count, 2 outs. Lopes still up by 1. And the 2-1 on the way. Outside for ball 3. Unable to get the call on the corner. And we've got the final score from the GCU Arena. The Lopes taking the 72-69 loss to UTRGV and will look to bounce back on Saturday against New Mexico State.
Yeah, very close race in the WAC for first place.
The 3-1. Smacked right up the middle. 1-1 will come around. 2 will come around. Throw over to second. And ball comes out. The 49ers regain the lead. 4-3.
Well, a big 3-run rally for them here in the top of the 6th.
So Imani Rochelle with a double. And with 2 outs, Bethany Doty will step up. First one on the way. Popped up, foul. The 0-1 on the way. Outside for ball one. So 1-1 goes the count. 2 down. Ryan Denhart looking to get the Lopes out of this one. The 1-1. Off speed. Outside corner, no call again.
Yeah, just unable to find that outside corner.
2-1 goes the count, 2 outs. 49ers up 4-3. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-2. Off speed, up the middle. This one might score one. Relay throw in. It is not in time, and the 49ers extend their lead 5-3 on the single by Bethany Doty.
Doty just turns back on that one, sends it right back up the middle, able to get a base hit and an RBI to get the insurance run and make it 5-3.
Yeah, Lexi Coons will come in. Coons in game 1 came in relief through 5 1/3, gave up no runs and had 6 strikeouts in game 1, and now will come in relief of Ryan Denhart, who in her second stint tonight threw about a half an inning. And no earned runs to Denhart on this go-around. There'll be a charge to Morrison. So in the bottom of the 6th, Lexi Coons will come in relief. Coons looking to get the Lopes out of this one and go into the bottom of the 6th, looking to tie things up. Coons pitching very well, like we said in the first game. 5 1/3, 6 strikeouts, no earned runs, and they'll should come in relief here and look to close the door on this inning with 2 outs. And Lizzie Birch stepping up for the 49ers. Runner on first. First one on the way. Line foul.
Now pitching for GCU, number 2, Lexi Coons.
And it looks like Bobo warming up in the bullpen if needed. Didn't go very long in that first game. But we'll see how she does it in relief if she's needed. 0-1 in the dirt. Pass ball. Doty will move to second. The 1-1. Popped up in the air. Going back is Dowdle. She'll get under it. And the Lopes will get out of that one. But not before the 49ers come back and get the lead. The score going into the bottom of the 6th. 5-3 Charlotte lead.
Well, athletics always a big appeal here at GCU. Another big appeal is the Fine Arts and Productions. They have a new play. Who Will Carry the World opens at Effington Theater this week. It's a deeply moving play that depicts the atrocities of World War II, while telling a story of bravery and friendship. Get your tickets at the Ethington Theater box office or online at gcu.edu/carrytheworld. Well, Phil, a difficult inning there for the Lopes. They look to bounce back.
Lauren Riley still in the circle for the 49ers as Maddie Dowdle will lead things off, and GCU hoping to cut the deficit.
Yeah, top of the order here is Dowdle, Tourville, and Smith are the three to come to bat. We'll see if they can take a bite out of this 49ers lead.
Cleaning up for GCU, number 4, Maddie Dowdle.
Dowdle showing bunt, will pull back and take ball 1. The 1-0 on the way to Dowdle. Swung on, foul.
Yeah, made really good contact, but was well ahead of it and pulled it down that third base line.
That'll be a ground ball. Gray, throw over to first for out number 1. So Dowdle will ground out. And now Savannah Torville will step up. Torville 0 for 3 in game 2. Liner foul.
In the first game, she had 2 hits and an RBI.
The 0-1, low for ball 1. So 1-1 goes the count. The 1-1 on the way. In the dirt for ball 2. The 2-1. And 1 foul. So the count will go to 2-2 on Torville. Of course, Torville hitting that home run last game to give the Lopes the win. Not a walk-off, but extended their lead 4-3. And we'll see what Savannah can do with a 2-2 count and 1 out. Torville turns on a foul. Two on the way. Swung on and missed for out number 2.
Well, a really good pitch there on the outside. Able to get her swinging.
So Shea Smith will step up with 2 outs. Smith 2 for 3. First one. Line, Birch is there, bounces off her glove. Will it be in time? It will. For out number 3 and the end of inning number 6. Lopes down by 2. Can they do it in the 7th? You're watching GCU softball here on GCU TV.
You use the latest technology to treat patients, but your care and compassion is timeless. And as an RN, you delight in sharing it. But there's always room to grow. Advancing your career means helping more patients and providing even more care. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves. Healthcare has made significant advancements, and GCU teaches you how to prepare for the future. By applying that knowledge, you're able to stay up to date with the latest medical technologies. And since GCU's nursing programs are online, you can access your program from anywhere, so you're always there for those most important.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Lexi Coons will be in the circle for the Lopes to start the 7th, as she did last game, except last game she had a 1-run lead. Now she's working with a 2-run deficit. Coons will look to keep the 49ers bats quiet as Kirsten Barrier steps up. Barrier 0 for 3 tonight, and will lead things off here in the top of the 7th. First one on the way. Barrier showing bunt, pulls back. It'll be low for ball 1.
Lexi Coons had a very impressive first game with 5 1/3 innings pitched, only 2 hits and 6 strikeouts. Very tidy game.
The 1-0 on the way. Showing bunt. Not going to get it down, and it'll be in there for a strike. And the 1-1. Smacked foul, so the count will go 1-2. One and 2 goes the count. Pitch on the way. Inside for ball 2. Two on the way. Little high for ball 3. Count will go full. Three-two on the way. High for ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Kirsten Barrier. And the 49ers have their first runner of the 7th. Spencer Gray will step up. Got a hit last inning and was brought around to score to start the comeback rally for the 49ers. Lopes looking for a quick out. First one on the way. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Bunt down. It'll go foul. The 0-2 on the way to Gray. Chopped foul again. And the count will remain the same.
Yeah, just able to get a piece of that and foul it away to keep the at-bat alive.
Chopper, Smith with a diving grab, throw over to second. It's going to go past the second baseman. T-Tone's got to hustle for it. And now runners on third and second as Barrier moves to third, and Gray makes it all the way to second on the throwing error by Sierra Smith, or Shea Smith.
Well, it was a good athletic play to stop it and keep it in the infield, but that errant throw over to second is going to allow the 49ers to advance.
So we've got a mound visit by Coach Pearson. Shea had made some great plays over at second base.
Yeah, you know, the right choice, and 9 times out of 10, she's probably going to make that play. Just unlucky as it bounced before it reached second.
So no outs, runners on third and second. Emma Oker stepping up. Oker 0 for 3 tonight.
Left fielder, Emma Oker.
Lopes just trying to get one out right now. First one on the way. Outside for strike one. The 0-1 on the way to Oker. High for ball one. The 1-1. Off speed. Low for ball two. Two, one on the way. Low for ball three. The 3-1 on the way. That'll be smack foul. Count will go full.
Well, no outs. Runners on third and second. Lexi Coons is gonna has her work cut out for her as she needs to try to keep something in the infield here, induce a ground ball. Whether it's keeping the runners in place or getting the play at first.
Throw on to first. They will do just that. Sierra Smith getting the first out for the Lopes in this inning.
Well, it's a good first step. 2 more to go.
Meredith Harris will step up now for the 49ers. Last time got on with a walk and had a hit in the second and grounded out in the fourth. And with 1 out, Lopes are looking for 2. The first one on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 1. The count, 1 out. Runners on third and second. And the pitch. Chopper right up the middle. Smith gonna make a play over to first in time, but a run will score.
Able to get the out, but unable to hold the runner. Really good base running there. Came halfway and waited to see if Smith would throw home and try to hold her, or if she was going to throw over to first for the out. Able to sneak in as Smith elects to take the out.
First one on the way to Bailey Vanoy. Vanoy fouls it off. Vanoy got on with an error, got a hit in the fourth, and then flew out in the second. Came around to score in the sixth off that error. And with 2 outs, Lopes down 6-3. The 0-1 on the way. Low for ball 1. Well, Lopes were down by 3 last game and were able to come back and get the victory, so been here, done that.
Yeah, this team has definitely shown that they're able to play from behind, even though it is only the second game of the season for them.
The 1-1 outside for ball 2.
And certainly you're not thrilled about the run, but now that there's 2 outs, you've got a lot more options. You can pitch for a pop-up. You know, you can keep pitching for grounders. You've got a lot more options.
The 2-1. In there for strike 2. 2-2 goes the count. Coons looking to get out of this one. The 2-2. Popped up. Dowdle is under it. And the Lopes will get out of the top of the 7th, only giving up 1, but they're still down 3. The score going into the bottom of the 7th, 6-3.
Well, we talked about sports. We talked about fine arts and production. How about the Worship Arts program? From the Center of Worship Arts comes Canyon Worship 2018. It's a collection of songs written, recorded, and performed by GCU Worship Arts students. It's available on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play right now. A lot of very talented individuals.
That's such a cool album cover.
Yeah, it is pretty neat.
It's yeah, a lot of very talented people here at GCU. And speaking of talent, there's a lot of talent on the softball team, and we'll see if the Lopes can come back from their 3-run deficit as Sierra Smith will lead things off against Lauren Riley. Coach Pearson talking it over with her coaches about the game plan here. And I would assume the game plan consists of score runs, tie the game, and then win the game.
That is probably a good assumption.
So we'll see if Sierra Smith can get us going here.
They've got a bit of a hill to climb, but like we said, they've played from behind in the first game. They played from behind in the early goings of this game. We'll see if they can play from behind and find a way to get the lead and win this one.
First one on the way to Smith. Outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Showing bunt, pulls back, 1-1. Smith with a walk in the first inning and then 2 groundouts in the 3rd and 5th, looking for her first hit tonight. And the 1-1 on the way. Smith lined in the left. Will it stay fair? No, it'll go foul. So the count will go to 1-2 for Sierra Smith. Looked like a good hit.
Yeah, she made good contact, just a little bit behind it.
So 1-2 goes the count.
Now that is the side she wants to hit it on. Give her more of an opportunity to get to first.
The 1-2 on the way. Smith, slow roller. Doty throws on to first in time for out number 1. So Kaylee Dietrich, who hit a home run in the 3rd inning to put the Lopes up 2-1, will now step up with a 3-run deficit and 1 out. Off speed in there for strike 1. Lily Bishop on deck now for the Lopes. And that one goes foul. Count goes to 0-2. Oh, 2, 1 out. Dietrich looking to make something happen. Popped up. Over to first. It'll be an easy catch for Harris for out number 2. So Lopes down to their final out. It'll be the transfer Lily Bishop. Pinch hitting for Rachel Hammonds.
The designated hitter, number 27, Lily Bishop.
Bishop hit by a pitch in her first at-bat in the 2nd inning and then was pinched hit for her next 2 by Rachel Hammonds, and now she'll come back in and look to be the difference maker for the Lopes with 2 outs. Lopes down to their final out here in game 2. First one on the way. In the dirt for ball 1.
Well, Bishop here will look to get something going for the Lopes. Base hit is all it takes to start a rally.
The 1-0. And hit by a pitch again, and Bishop will go to first.
Well, and that there will work.
Kaylee Holland will step up now for the Lopes. They'll leave Bishop at first for now.
Number 12, the catcher, Kaylee Holland.
Holland with 2 hits tonight. A single and then another single, moving her over to second. First one on the way. Holland drives it into left field. Going back to the wall, it's gone! Kaylee Holland with a 2-run shot. Lopes cut the deficit to 1.
A 2-run home run for
Kaylee Holland making a difference. Her 3rd hit tonight. And the rally continues.
What an absolute shot going down that 3rd base line, easily clearing the wall. What a perfect time for it to come as the Lopes draw the lead down to just 1.
6-5 goes the score. We'll get a new pitcher for the 49ers.
Well, and you know what, Phil? All of that starts with Lily Bishop getting up there, finding a way to get on base, you know. It's never pretty to get on base from a hit by pitch, but my oh my, it worked.
Allison Green will be the new pitcher for the 49ers, and yeah, well, I mean, Bishop just stood in there and got one off her leg again and was able to get to first and extend the 2-out rally for the Lopes. And then Kaylee Holland turning on one down the left field line to cut the deficit to 1.
Yeah, it really only takes 1 to get a rally rolling. You know what, though? Following up a home run is not an easy task. Taylor T-Tone just needs to focus on getting on base here.
Allison Green, the junior from Riverside, California. Last season, 4.40 ERA, 26 strikeouts, 6 home runs given up in 62 innings pitched. And now Taylor T-Tone will step up for the Lopes.
Today, Taylor T-Tone had a walk and then flew out to center field.
T-Tone drives one. Getting under it is Barrier, and that is how the game will end. So the rally will end, the game will end, the series will be split. But a late game rally for the Lopes. Great game played by the 49ers for both of them, as well as the side of GCU. For the first game, you gotta say our MVP has gotta be Savannah Torville. And for game 2, I'm giving it to Shea Smith. 2 for 4. I mean, Kaylee Dietrich hit a home run. And then, of course, Kaylee Holland hit one. But the Lopes will be back here tomorrow against the Sooners.
Yeah, a lot of really impressive softball. You're not going to want to miss that game. Philip Katafmo will be on the call alongside Kyle Borg. Oklahoma, quite the impressive team. These Lopes aren't going to be looking to back down.
So the Lopes get the victory in game 1, but fall in game 2. Both games decided by 1 run. Thanks for tuning in to the GCU Kickoff Tournament, but stay right here. We've got a whole lot more softball coming for the rest of the week. We've got the GCU Lopes softball all weekend. Lopes will be taking on Oklahoma tomorrow, right here on GCU TV at 5 p.m. I'll be on the call with Kyle Borg. A lot of softball going on all weekend long right here on GCU TV. Follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you already have not. For everybody here at GCU TV, for Jason DeSanti, for Al Porteous, for Gina Sandals, for Aaron Stanley, our great producers, for all the crew, for Luke Larkin, Kyle's tomorrow. I'm Philip Katafmo wishing you a great rest of your night. Softball all weekend long, and as always, go Lopes.